Yeah, so with Stockton and Detroit going down, it's like it's hard to say what's going to happen. That's for sure.
I just they say that it's going to get better, but I mean, and I hope it does. But I would go for us as a nation just getting back on our knees and saying, God, we ask forgiveness for whatever we've blown, and
That's
bring
right.
us back at least where we could just survive with
That's
everything
right.
else. And if you want to do anything else after that, that's up to you. But I think we need to get back to the basics, and I think we went from the basics. When we took God out of our schools, when we took
That's
Him out of
right.
the government, things started happening to us.
That's right.
There's
That's right.
a good book, the Harbinger Report.
That's right. Yeah.
James Caan is his last name. I forgot the first name, but it's called the Harbinger Report, and it talks about America, how America is in the situation that it's in, and how our leaders were, when they were in Congress, they were discussing on matters how they're going to rebuild New York, and how they almost defiant with this kind of attitude that they were going to do things a certain way. And myself, I mean, you and I know that, hey, Lord, what do you want to do? If you want this to happen, it's going to happen. If you don't want it to happen,
That's
it's not
right.
going to happen.
That's right.
I mean, that's what God wants. It's not that God's trying to put a big rule over our head and tell you're going to do it this way. No, that's not it at all. He made us. He understands us. So when we come to Him and we pour our heart out to Him and say, listen, Lord, we don't know how things are going to work out. We need your help because we don't understand every little thing that's involved.
That's right.
And I think if we get back to that kind of understanding, or just humble ourselves, be quiet, and just listen to Him. Sometimes, brother, I don't mean to keep on rambling on, but I think a lot of the people in the Christian world are always looking for a word all the time.
That's right.
From prophets here and prophets. So, I mean, I like seeing prophets. I like hearing things. I like to do the worship and all that, and the Shabbat and all that stuff. But when it comes to hearing the word, I go to the source and ask Him, and then I get a confirmation from my friend here or somebody else. And if the word's from the Lord, and if they say something about it without me even saying anything, then it's from God.
That's right.
That's the way I look at it. A lot of people don't do that. They just go. They want a word like a dime a dozen. Just, I'll take this word, take whatever word. Oh, this sounds great. This is going to happen in my life, and it doesn't happen, and they're
That's
all
right.
dejected because it didn't happen.
That's right. That's right.
You got to be careful anyway. So
That's
getting
right.
on back to what we're talking about.
Yeah, yeah. Basically, I think what you said, brother. I mean, like when a nation walks away from God, the whole thing is that if you're for the Lord, seeking Him, He protects you no matter what.
That's right.
So that's the key thing. What my brother is saying is that we need to seek Him, put Him first, no matter what. Especially in this time, because it's so uncertain. We don't know if it's going to crash toward the end of the year or what, or we have another month or whatever. But the bottom line is the clock's still ticking. Our money's running out basically. So sometime it is going to crash. So we need to seek Him to know what to do.
I think what's really important, though, like what you were talking about, is the Lord is so patient with us. I mean, really think about it. If we've all been screwing up, doing this, doing that, just doing what we want to do, and He's just looking at us, and He's hoping that we'll turn.
That's
but
right.
He's so patient because in His love for us, He doesn't want to do anybody in. He wants to take care of all of us, but He just wants us to turn to Him.
That's right.
He knows that we can't make it by ourselves. And what He wants from us to turn to Him and just say, I don't know what to do. You're going to have to take over.
That's right.
And all that is just surrendering your will to Him.
That's right.
And that's what He's looking for people. One thing, brothers, I heard this a while back. God does not look at your behavior. He looks at your heart.
That's right.
If He looked at our behavior, brother,
yeah,
we'd be dead in an instant.
That's right.
But He looks at our heart.
That's right.
And that's what's important.
That's right. Well, looks like we ran out a little time here, folks, but keep in prayer. Keep in prayer.
The Lord bless you. Bless you. Bless you.